Hello and welcome to Before We Break Up Again with Alfie Brown and Jessie Cave. This is episode 23? 23? Is it 23? No, speak. Well, I think it's episode 23. We're in a hotel. We've had a number of issues with admin failures today. Alfie has just got some envelopes, and now our lives will be very different. He does a few wonderful impressions. You're gonna love. And I'm myself and negative for most of it. Thank you for listening and enjoy the podcast.
Do you think I should do the intros from...
No, that was good.
It's time once again to all aboard the Ho Train. Did you ever watch WWE wrestling, or F?
Yeah.
As it was when you were a child?
Yeah. Every Saturday.
Did you ever see the wrestler, The Godfather? Because you know how each wrestler had to have some shtick. The Godfather's was a rather successful and high-level pimp, and he would come out with all of these sex workers who I believed he referred to as hoes, and then his music would play when he came to the stage, and he was followed by these sort of I'm not sure what the collective noun for sex workers is, but he would say maybe it's train, maybe it's a train of anyway. He would say it's time to all aboard the Ho Train. And it was a different time.
It really was.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
There was another wrestler called Big Boss Man, and he had a rivalry with a wrestler called Al Snow. And Al Snow had this sort of disembodied mannequin head that he loved. And then his music was, what does everybody want? Head. And then he'd lift the head up into the sky because it was his head. And then and he also had a pet dog, and Big Boss Man ate his dog. And that was when their rivalry really spilled over.
Did he actually eat it?
No, I think a lot of what happened in professional wrestling doesn't actually happen, especially when you're considering the storyline aspect of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I did watch it. The only two I remember are Hulk Hogan and British Bulldog. But I remember asking my mum if they could see me through the TV because I wanted to look nice. And I would wash my hair every Saturday, and I remember having wet hair watching WWF and thinking they could see me through the TV. But
are you much older than me?
I don't know.
Hulk Hogan and British Bulldog had gone way before I started watching it.
Well,
Are you 45 years old?
I'm talking like I was, this is my first place I lived. So I would have only lived there up until I was 7. So this would have been pre-7. So maybe you're watching it later than me.
Yeah, I was. I wasn't. We didn't have cable.
Yeah, we didn't have cable either.
We didn't have Sky.
But it was my first television experience. Yeah. WWF.
Oh yeah.
It was my first, probably now looking back, it was probably my first feelings of like,
horniness.
Arousal, yeah.
Yeah. Mine too, actually.
Hulk Hogan's what did it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It was Ivory, who was actually one of the more sort of aggressive, dominant, and one of the female wrestlers that had one of the most masculine energies, I think. She really took the wrestling aspect of it seriously, whereas for a lot of the other females at that time in the employ of the World Wrestling Federation, it was very much... tits focused.
And of course you hate tits.
Well, I think maybe it's had a lasting impression on me. I think maybe Jeff Jarrett, the country music loving hick character, he had a girlfriend, I'm going to say, called Deborah, and he, her, and everybody else in the arena would refer to her breasts as puppies, and if he did well, then she'd get her puppies out. And I always remember thinking, I hope Jeff Jarrett does well, so we all get to see the puppies.
Oh,
But no, yeah. Ivory was my first ever. I'm not sure if you remember your first experience masturbating, but that was mine.
No, mine was always very abstract.
Abstract?
My images.
What do you mean? Like Rothko? Like some pointillistic patterns on the ceiling.
Grass. No, I never had people in mind. It was always abstract things.
What?
Oh no. We're going to get some more Jessie is definitely autistic comments.
Well, I'm not sure. I think autistic people are masturbating over people.
All right. Well, I didn't.
You're like one of those women who wants to marry their stairs. That's what you're like. You're like properly. You can't blame this on neurodivergence. This is mental.
How great would it be to actually feel love from an object that doesn't die or like get old or sick?
I think you're romanticizing what it would be like to be in love with the stairs.
I think that's very possibly in my future, falling in love with some inanimate object. Yeah.
What do you think? What would be your object that you'd fall in love with?
I don't know. We were talking about fetish the other week and maybe statues.
No, statues
Cuddly
are
toys.
people like, no, again, they're sort of, they have the fantasy of being animate, don't they? That's part of what the fantasy of them is. They're either representative of a god or a little boy or whatever statue you're looking at, hopefully a god one. And if it's a cuddly toy, then it's like you still want to fuck them.
I don't want to get into objects. No.
No, I think
I don't remember anything. All I know is that I did have a deep love for Justin Timberlake.
Is that the most sort of besotted you've ever felt with a celebrity?
I was absolutely obsessed with Britney and Justin. And I just wanted to know why they broke down, what happened. I wanted to know what exactly happened with Wade.
Yeah.
You know Wade? Do you even know about Wade?
Don't know what Wade is.
Wade was the choreographer. He was the choreographer of NSYNC and Britney. And Britney supposedly cheated on Justin with Wade.
Okay.
And that's what led to Cry Me a River.
Heavens.
And I find Justin Timberlake's relationship with Jessica Biel incredibly fascinating because Jessica Biel seems very sane.
And Ian's sister.
No, they are Biel.
It is a different spelling. I was just being silly.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, BEA.
She's BIEL.
Yeah. I know.
He's BEALE.
Yeah. Jessica Biel, I was obsessed with too pre-Justin because her first breakout film was a surf film where she played a surfer and she had the most amazing abs and body. And I just remember thinking that's what I want to be. And it was so far away of what I will ever be.
Yeah.
And so when they eventually got together, I felt so upset for Britney because I think that Britney still does love Justin. And at the same time, kind of sad for Justin that, I don't know, there's so much about these people that I could just talk about forever and I won't do it right now.
But who is the person, that's an obsession with two people and their storyline. That's you following celebrity love as if it were a soap opera. I'm talking about what's the closest you've come to feeling romantic feelings for somebody you've never met? Or just a performer of some description, an artist, a celebrity themselves.
When I was at art school, when I was 18 or 19, I tried to get cool and listen to like new music. And we would go to kind of Camden and go to new music gigs and stuff. And it was, when is Enemy still in print?
No.
Well, when Enemy was in print and there'd be gig listings and you could so we would go to like the pubs in Camden and go to new music nights and stuff. And then I would pick the most geeky boy at a new music gig to kind of fantasize about. And there was this one band that dressed very fancily in suits and all their songs was kind of about how pathetic they were. And I just fell in love with the lead singer and I would fantasize about him. And I did for about couple of years. And then...
Can you remember the name of the band?
Yeah, I can, but I won't say.
I'd like to know, and I think everybody would like to know. Are they famous? Would we know them?
No, but...
He listens.
Let me just finish, because then... So I idolized this very unsuccessful Camden indie band. And I maybe went to 3 gigs, but then I listened to their one song that was a kind of a moderate hit.
What was it called?
Nope.
Okay.
And I listened to that over and over and over again. And I thought, that's what I want. I want a really skinny, geeky, like, looks like they're starving and just like penniless and just singing their hearts out and just dirty fingernails and kind of crawling through Camden, crying. That's what I want in a man.
Okay, I've got like 2 out of 7. That's not bad. I've got penniless and dirty fingernails.
Yeah.
Those aren't the 2 you'd have chosen though, are they? Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's just so fascinating because that's the opposite of what I'm attracted to now. And I don't think I was really attracted to, I think that's what I thought I should be attracted to because the Libertines were so big and that kind of heroin chic thing was such a big deal. But then they never came to anything, this band. But the lead singer was trendy enough to occasionally be featured in some kind of magazine, like ID or something. And he would be in a photo shoot occasionally. And then randomly, I think when we were living in Shepherd's Bush, like the most uncool place to live, it's so bougie. It's not cool. It's not cool, is it?
Shepherd's Bush?
Yeah.
It felt cool to me for a while.
Sorry. It was cool, but it's now like, it's very yummy mummy now.
Yeah, I think that's most of London, isn't it?
Okay, fine. Anyway, I saw him there. I saw the lead singer there and he just looked so normal.
Oh, right.
And he had filled out and just was like a normal middle-aged man. And I just was like, wow, what happened to you? Where did you go? What have you been doing?
It's the ravages of age, isn't it?
Really, really fuck age.
There are ways to do it. You don't want to peak too soon. And I'm really sticking to that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He wasn't even famous, so I didn't really answer your question. But that's the most I got to feeling like I was in love with someone.
No, I think that's I had that for a long time with a singer-songwriter called Wallace Bird.
Good name.
And I saw her at a gig at the Bedford in Balham. She was on a bill put on by this group called One Taste, who my brother used to gig for a lot. And the bill was something incredible. It was Wallace Bird, Scroobius Pip was on, a poet called Polar Bear. I think Anua Ellams was on. It was a strong old lineup. And I saw her and I've never been so excited by a musician. She beat the shit out of her guitar. And also she played it in this really bizarre, ferocious way because she lost 2 of her fingers in a lawnmower accident as a child.
So she's got a story.
So she couldn't use her left hand to play on the fretboard. So she just flipped the guitar over and used her right instead, but she didn't restring it. So she had the highest note at the top of the guitar, which nobody else does, which meant that the strumming patterns were really cool sounding. And I went to all of her gigs and I knew all of her songs. And she was very sort of openly, like the fact that she was gay was not even the biggest obstacle to my being with her, but it was probably the most obvious one. And she had one of her backing singer she was in a relationship with her for a while, at least when I was watching. And I think I can remember, I can still to this day, like maybe 18 years later, remember like a couple of the dreams that I had about her. I was completely...
Can you remember any of the songs?
Blossoms in the street.
Is she still does she still go?
Yeah, she still goes.
Oh, wow. Okay, well,
I saw her on the street like after one of her gigs that we went to go and watch at the Borderline, and me and my friend Alex and maybe a couple of other people screamed on the street, Wallace Bird, in her own Irish accent, which, you know, you make of that what you will. And she got all flustered and smiley and said, "Oh, I've never had fans come up to me in the street before. This is so cool." And I thought, "Oh, that's nice." And then I spoke to her at every gig, and I would just make a fool of myself and go all red.
How old are you?
And speak to her like 21 or something,
Okay,
like too old.
Yeah, that's not too old. That's so sweet.
I was obsessed with Wallace Bird.
I feel quite sad for you.
Okay, great.
You haven't made more of your musical potential. Even the way you use musical language, I don't know how. You know about instruments and you sing so well, and you know your repertoire of your songs and lyrics, and you're just so naturally quite musical, and yet you do nothing with it. Sorry. Sorry if that's really.
I do have an ambition.
What is the ambition?
I would like to one day write a good song just for me.
Like Jeff Tweedy's book.
Yes, how to write one song.
Yeah, that'd be
Jeff
good.
Tweedy, the lead singer of Wilco, everybody.
I used to think that I could write really good songs.
Well, you have written some really good songs.
I've written my big hit, yeah.
You've written a song called Voluptuous. How old were you when you wrote Voluptuous?
I would have been about 14.
And the energy, the ethos, the message of this song
was very country music inspired as well.
Well, that's the style, but I'm saying the message of the song was that you were, in your own eyes, a bigger woman, and it was a sort of a resentful of magazine beauty standards telling everybody they should be skinny.
Thing, size zero.
Yeah. It was a rebellion against the size zero movement, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what I did with that song, but I'm glad that it's...
Well, you've given it to me. I can sing it off by heart now.
Go on, sing it.
I'm voluptuous. Can you handle that? Or do I have to be a stick and sick? I'm curvy, not stick and straight. Or do you like girls who don't menstruate?
See, now that wouldn't be particularly...
It's not okay.
No, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
It isn't.
But like WWE, you've moved on.
Yeah.
You've moved on now.
Yeah, I have.
No more puppies. No more what does everybody want head. No more eating big boss man eating your dog. No more.
I really thought that I could write songs though. I used to record them as I was walking along and sing into my phone and stuff. It's really harrowing to listen to them back.
My best friend at nursery and primary school wrote a song called "She's a Babe."
That sounds good.
And it was really good. It was actually really good.
Why didn't he release it?
Because he was fucking 7 years old, I guess. Because she's a babe. She's not exactly Claudia Schiffer. Well, maybe that's gone a little too far. But she's a babe.
Okay.
It was great.
Good. They had an assembly this week to...
Who's they then?
Our children.
Ah, that they.
To say it was the leavers assembly for the year 6 people. But it was two teachers who had been there for a long time were leaving. And then Donnie and Margot are leaving. So yes. I kind of just thought, okay, it's an assembly for them really. But they sang an assortment of songs.
Ooh.
What?
That sounded like it was fun to say.
Sang an assortment of songs, including Brighter Days by Emily Sandé, which is just such a brilliant song.
Well, I'm going on brighter days.
Brighter days.
Brighter days. I love this brighter days. Better than the dark ones, brighter days.
That's not how it goes.
How does it go? I've never heard it before.
Oh, right. I want to see brighter days. Brighter days. But my bright something. It's really good. It's
what else was there?
Then there was Stop Crying a Heart Out by Oasis, which really got me because they sang it a child would sing, hold on. And then all the children would then sing, hold on. And then they would just separate each bit. So it was quite haunting and sad.
'Cause all of the stars
are fading away. I can't sing without feeling so
I've got some bad news about my situation, baby.
No, what?
I have to adjust my penis and my 2 testicles.
Oh, right. Okay. I
And we're on
none of the
camera.
equipment is working. Well, I think I just flashed.
Oh yeah, good. Okay, I'll just let me just.
There you go.
Sorry, listener.
Don't ruin my pillows
Indeed.
assortment. What are you doing?
I'm adjusting my penis and my 2
That's
testicles.
my pillow.
Oh, Dylan's.
Stop Crying Your Heart Out, which was incredible
Yeah.
and made me feel very, very sad that we're pulling them out of school.
Well, we're not. We're just sending them to a different school. But carry on.
Yeah, but it's their home, it's their base, and we're pulling them out of it because we can't afford to live in London
Yeah, because
we failed as parents.
because we've got too many kids because you were a glutton for pregnancy. So we've been priced.
You came inside me. You came
your
inside
womb
me
has
with
priced
no, like there was no, you just came inside me. You just came inside me.
It's not proof of consent.
It is by coming.
I mean, legally, it's not.
Alfie, you really have no leg to stand on. I'm sorry. You have to take initiative with your own cum. And you wanted.
I know. I'm only teasing. We don't need to
Okay.
dwell on it.
No, let's dwell.
I'm only being funny on the
Let's
podcast.
dwell. Anyway, these year 6s who were leaving were crying so hard and gripping each other and kind of couldn't breathe. They were crying so much. And it just made me think, oh my God, they're so not ready to go to secondary school. They so are unwilling to go into this next phase. And how cruel is it to be forced out of primary school and going? I just felt so bad for them.
You spent so long at this primary school. You've worked your way up from the fear of entering the school. And then your reward at the end is to be the biggest and to be a leader at this school. And then as soon as you've had the chance to enjoy being one of the largest, like you immediately sent away to be the smallest again. It's so fucked up. Secondary school is I know that
I just can't bear it.
I hated it so much.
I don't remember leaving. I don't remember anything about leaving primary school though. It's weird.
Well, yeah, I went to the same primary as secondary. It was all in one.
Oh yeah, well, I didn't do that. And I moved schools too, so I should remember more. It's weird, isn't it? But
What you remember and what you don't.
it's weird that I look at them now and I'm like, oh, they're obviously going to remember that because that's amazing. They're obviously going to remember this because that was, really important. And maybe they won't remember any of it.
Well, the answer probably lies somewhere in between, doesn't it? Like they will remember some of it.
I think to a certain extent, we're tricking memory by photographs now because there's such an abundance of photographs that are taken all the time. Whereas back then there was my family really didn't take many photos. And then the photos we took eventually on all the digital cameras, they've just gone. I don't know where all that stuff has gone. So the hand photo, the physical photos that we've got then went into a shed that broke and the foxes ate them. So we've actually got very few photos as a family.
Because the foxes ate them, of course.
The foxes got into the photos.
And ate them, yeah.
And ate them.
Hungry for your memories, weren't they, these foxes?
Liked photos.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think the kids will remember because they'll be prompted by photos.
Yeah. And also I remembered a lot and that seems to be...
Yeah, and you're the clever one, so...
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I remember a lot of my childhood.
You remember stuff.
I remember a lot of my childhood.
That's good. Good.
It's fucking not. Wish I remembered less of it.
I remember a lot of my childhood too, but I don't remember like what I thought I would do next. Well, I was going to do it before we move. I'm going to take a video of us walking out of the flat, into the lift, out where we go to all the places that we usually go, and take a video so that they can see that in years and see what we did every day. Do you think that's really pointless?
No, it's a lovely idea.
Yeah, I thought it'd be really nice to have.
Yeah, that is really nice.
Yeah.
You should do that.
I am going to do that.
Good.
It's symbolic. Things are changing very fast as we approach our move. Like 3 out of 4 of our kids have had quite dramatic haircuts. Our local coffee shop has just had a refurbishment.
And it's not good.
It's all white.
It looks like every other coffee shop now.
It's quite sterile and planty.
It looks like the archetype of the East London coffee shop. Whereas before it looked spunky and different. It looked chaotic, warm, adventurous. It was brave and rustic, and it couldn't be placed in any particular time. It just looked like it was. It was its own thing. It had its own identity. Big, bold shapes and colours on the wall, geometric, colourful patterns on top of dark walls, and a big high counter that was slightly impractical.
Apparently the high counter was just for no reason. The actual coffee counter was always low. Then they created a high counter for no reason. We're in a hotel, in case you haven't noticed.
It's graduation day in Liverpool, so all hotels are booked up.
Is that what it is? Because each week there's something else that causes the hotel rooms to surge.
Yeah. It's been
Dua Lipa, Lana Del Rey,
and Bruce Springsteen,
and now graduation day.
And that's fuck me tomorrow as well. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow.
I think you can sleep in the van. Let's talk a little bit about the van now.
Oh yeah.
Got to air some grievances now about the van.
Go on. You air some grievances, Juice.
Well, I think that we need kind of a public record of the fact that you can't do admin. Just we need something to change with the admin way.
It turns out I have quite a serious motoring conviction on my
What the
license.
fuck?
I told you that.
You didn't say quite a serious motoring conviction.
Yeah. Quite a serious motoring conviction.
Alfie.
And it's like an MS-90 or something like that. It basically, I didn't respond to it. I just don't. Posty was posting letters through my door and I wasn't really responding or acknowledging, because he was posting a lot of these letters about me having driven 34 in a 30 area, saying, are you going to take a speed awareness course? I mean, the amount of fucking about and lack of intelligence and bureaucracy and the amount of dog shit there is. And it was just, and without wanting to bring it all back to this again, it was around the time that my father was dying. I'm never very good with opening envelopes.
You've never opened
Least
an envelope.
of all when I am grieving, or indeed pre-grieving. So a lot of those went unopened, and now I've got this MS-90 on my...
What does that mean?
It's just the code, because I had to put it into the insurance thing today.
So he realised that he suddenly didn't have any insurance just before we go away to France.
No, they got my insurance stopped.
Yeah, but how did you find out your insurance had stopped?
Because they sent me an email about it.
Today?
Yes.
That's lucky.
Very.
So I arrived in Liverpool to do our podcast in a happy mood, and Alfie was on the phone to the insurance person. And I just very quickly knew that it wasn't good. I knew it wasn't good. And I knew that there was something. I knew the points were going to come back and bite you. It always comes back and bite you. Not opening envelopes, eventually you're going to get fucked.
What's the worst thing that's happened to you from not opening envelopes? Because you don't do it either.
I don't do it.
Not that you were particularly charitable to me about my... Charitable. To me about my not opening envelopes.
It's only because you're responsible for us getting into France in the van.
Yeah.
And we've paid it's very layered, this anger.
Okay.
But
what I mean is I know what you mean, but you must empathize with my not opening of mail.
Yeah, of course.
So because you don't open mail either.
But if I drove a van, if I was responsible for driving, I would open anything related to driving.
But how do you know what's related to driving?
Because, well, to tell the truth, I don't really get any mail.
Not that you know of.
I don't get any mail.
I've got some mail for you in my bag. Do you want it?
The only mail I get is from my bank or from the NHS. I don't...
What is the NHS posting you about?
Like whenever the kids have appointments. So I obviously open them. And if it's from the bank, I just put it to the side. So we'll not be opening that.
So how do you know that the senior vice president of fucking coins hasn't got in contact with you saying,
because I can see my statement all the time.
Yeah, but what if it's another like secret account that's in arrears? And
I don't have a secret account. I know why would I have a secret account? Do you have secret accounts?
Well, no, I don't. And I know that because I open my mail from my... I've got old bank accounts, but I haven't ever closed.
Yeah, I was worried because we opened that Metro Bank one and we never went back in.
Yeah.
Do you think we can get arrears if we never put money in?
No, it's just a dead account. It'll get shut down after a while. Okay. But although Lloyd's Bank still message me, and that anyway, this is far too boring to be contending with. But yeah,
it's layered because one of the first purchases I made with the OnlyFans money was an impulsive holiday, and I forced the issue of us going abroad because I thought that would be a nice thing for the kids, and we, as usual. I just want to be one of those families who knows where to go. We never know where to go.
Or we've never been anywhere.
Yeah, but they always like, oh, we have this place in this place, or we have this place up there in Dublin, or we have this place in Corfu. Or they know where to, but we just always do it so haphazard. Anyway, so we, in a rush, booked a holiday in France. Obviously, we're going to Sense Parks in France.
It's a totally different experience.
Well, hopefully, what I've been told is that they have much more dangerous slides, which is exciting. That's fun.
Okay.
So I didn't think that purchase through because it was so far, away in advance. And then we didn't think it through how we'd get to France. And if we're going as a family of 6 with my mum 7, the flights to get to France would actually be over $2,000, which is as much as the holiday is really.
And then the taxi would be another, there's like 500 all taxis and travel.
So we decided we'd buy a van instead.
Yeah, we bought a van.
But now you're going to have to pay
a lot of
insurance.
It's very, very high. It's very, very, very high. It's
just, we're paying rent on a van.
Yeah.
We're paying more rent than people pay for rent in Liverpool on a van.
We're paying more money than people pay on rent in Liverpool, yeah.
That's insane, Alfie. Yeah. And that's because you can't open fucking envelopes.
Yeah, well, you're just lucky that your envelope cost, the price that you're going to pay for not opening envelopes hasn't bitten you on the butt yet. Are you going to learn from my lesson and start opening all your mail?
But I don't confront my own mail, but I do delegate. So I have an accountant and I make my mum open it. I just give my mail to my mum and I'm like, please do that. It's so bad. But she likes it.
Do you sort of understand why? I don't think you can't.
Yeah, but at least I know that someone's handling it. You don't have anyone who's handling it.
I know.
Soon you're going to go to jail. You're going to end up in jail. Where's Daddy? Oh, he's in jail.
Yeah, and not even for a cool reason. It says, what are you in here for? Not opening the post. People would just assume you were a wrong un, like a nonce, and beat you up.
I really don't think people would be surprised if you went to jail.
I wouldn't be surprised. I feel such a sense of injustice about, I think I was talking about this the other week as well, wasn't I? Just I can't do any of this stuff. And the fact that I know that it's arrogant and pathetic, but all of this life shit that people have to do, tax, get fucked. And I understand, I'm happy to pay it. It's just like the maths involved.
Yeah, but that's why you delegate.
No,
people think
you buy an account, you still got to send off loads of fucking receipts and work out how much you've just fuck off. If I'm paying an accountant, how much you earn this year? I don't know. Have a look.
I think that people, I don't know. I always thought that having a lawyer or an accountant would cost loads of money, but I actually think that I might get a lawyer just for fun.
Right.
Like maybe I should get a lawyer.
And what are they going to?
I don't know, just my things that, I don't know.
They could help me try and get my MS-90 off my...
Yeah.
Like, could they rid me of that conviction?
I don't know what you're going to do there. We're fucked if you can't drive that van, Alfie, because I'm never going to park a van. I used to have to get strangers in to park the car.
Strangers?
Yeah, I'd get
to park your car?
I would get someone on the street. I would say, hi, I'm so sorry. Do you think you could help me park? And then obviously it'd be a man and the man would be like, yeah, of course I can help. And then they would park it. Pack 10 men. I would end up parking so far away from wherever I needed to go just so that there'd be like a clear road where I could park. I cannot drive.
How did you pass your test?
By chance. It was a lucky day.
Did you pass first time?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't think anybody should pass first time.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't know anybody that passed first time is a good driver.
I think that I am really good under pressure. And if I do something consistently over a few weeks, I'll become an expert on it. But then I'll forget it the second I'm done. So that's what happened with driving. I had lots of lessons over about 10 weeks, then did my test, passed, then I don't remember anything.
Yeah. I mean, the original plan for this episode, Jessie.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's get back onto it.
Was that it was going to be about Cat Deeley.
We're going to do a Cat Deeley special.
This is the Cat Deeley special of this podcast.
Just because we were walking back from dinner where we ate just so much, too much. And then we tried to go and visit our house, but Alfie forgot the keys.
I didn't forget the keys. I forgot that I'd given the keys to the tradespeople.
As we had already exited the car park, which we had to pay for. So then we just did a little drive, went back into the car park. As the man who had gone into the lift with, as we were going to the car, looked at me very strangely because he'd obviously just gone to get something out of his car, looked at us going back into the car park in the van.
Was that the same bloke who was talking on his phone like that with his
not
his
that
phone in his palm in front of his mouth? No,
but you got to have sympathy for that because that happened to me once and their phone might just be broken so you can only hear on speaker.
Everybody is doing that now. Because nobody holds the phone to their fucking ear. What is going on?
You're now being a grandpa. Stop.
But I have to embrace it.
No,
this is what is in my heart.
No,
and I could either fight against, I could rage against the dying of the light, or I can just accept who I am. I found a new artist that I enjoyed on Spotify the other day.
I don't want to hear about it.
And I don't know. It's a rapper called Doechii.
Okay.
And
please.
And I felt like such a dad finding, I like this rap music.
No, please. I don't want to know about that.
What do you
that
know?
To yourself.
What's so wrong with this, what I'm saying?
Just because it's just, I don't want to know. It's okay. I don't want to hear about your rap music that you're finding as an old man. It is old man territory.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I don't like it. We're young.
We're not.
We're very young.
We're middle-aged.
Fuck off.
You're 40 soon.
I know. Oh my God, don't. Right, this podcast is over now. I don't want to do it anymore. You just destroyed my evening.
Well, you were the one who no-anded me when I was talking about Doechii.
Just because I do find that, I know that you're being comical, but I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay. Well, you've stopped it in its tracks now, haven't you?
Yeah. Sorry, were you going to go on talking about him?
No, her.
Oh, sorry, her. Well, then I don't even like it even more. Don't be silent and weird now.
I'm not being silent and weird. I'm just waiting for you to...
No, you're waiting for me to kind of dig myself a hole.
I'm waiting for you to move the conversation into an area that you'd like it to be.
No, don't be passive-aggressive.
I'm not being passive-aggressive.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. I'm just saying that if you want to talk about something else, we can. That's fine. I'm happy to.
Yeah, we will. But you have to steer it too.
I tried to steer it into a direction and now I'm nervous to steer it in another one.
No, go on, steer it. Try again. Try again.
Try again.
Yeah. Just don't talk about, being an old man. I'm not ready for that.
You have to embrace it.
No, I did think that as I got off the train today. I was like, I've got to embrace getting older. But I just can't. There's something really scaring me about it.
Well, yeah, it's very scary.
It is really scary.
Because of death, isn't it?
No, I'm fine with death. It's just I'm not fine with other people getting old. I think that's what because I still see you as so young.
Still see me as so young.
Yeah. I still see, that's the privilege of being together young, getting together young, is that I'll always see you as 27 or 26. I'll always see, actually even younger.
Yeah.
And I do.
Weirdly, I always saw you as 40.
Okay.
Even back then.
I remember your mum saying something about dating in her 60s.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a really she said, because you didn't know them when they were young. So you don't have any, what did she say?
She said that it was just when she was with my stepfather or my dad, she still saw them as versions of the younger men she fell in love with. But because she didn't necessarily see herself as 60, she would go out with these, but men in their 60s, 70s, whatever, and go, oh, but I don't have anything. All you are is
old.
I'm not sure this is quite fair. I'm not sure. I want to make sure I'm quoting her right, but
she didn't have the memories of them young.
Yes, I suppose.
Which makes up a bigger, which is, I don't know. We can quote on it directly, maybe.
Yes, we'll get her to leave a voice note.
Yeah, that's a good idea. She said that she can't listen to this podcast because it would be like listening to, there'd be a bit too much information. So I don't think she'll listen. It's okay. Yeah,
no, she definitely doesn't and won't. But if we put it in a clip, she might.
No, we're not going to put that in a clip.
Okay. I think it's a very, how old you see yourself. I mean, it's why lots of older men, it's why people date younger people when they get older.
Yeah. I guess.
Suit a little toy boy.
Yeah. If you die young, I'll definitely go younger.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've got that to look forward to.
Jessie, ditto.
Yeah. Yeah. Or everyone would like
I'm
to
gonna
go
go
younger.
silly young as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, is that, I want people to be going, is that okay? I think it's okay. I want people to be going, I want people to be talking about whether or not it's okay.
Yeah.
That's how young I want to go. Yeah.
I can see that for you.
How old do you think that is?
Well, it depends when we break up. If we break up, I can see us having like a second.
We're not going to break up.
No, I don't.
One of us will have to die.
That's nice of you.
So
you don't see another breakup happening?
No, I never want to break up.
We almost broke up this week.
Yeah, we break up every month when you're Lucy Luteel.
Luteel.
But
tell them about your Hammersmith and City journey.
Well, if you haven't read about it in Jessie's rather lovely article that she wrote on Substack called
very sweet
Luteel Horror.
You're saying article because it's literally just my diary.
Yeah, blog, whatever. It's based on misinformation, but it's good nevertheless.
How is it misinformation?
I didn't call you a Luteel Horror.
No, you just call me a horror.
Yeah. And it was a response to you being quite horrible to me. So it feels like, I think the way that you framed it, I'm worried that people could read it in that Substack as me just going, FYI, you are a Luteel Horror. Okay,
I'm going to actually read it verbatim. That could be quite fun.
Not sure that I love that, but okay. I wanted to go to bed and you wanted to watch Mad Men. So I wasn't able to go to bed. So I went, fine, I'll go. And I sat on the Hammersmith and City line and I got it from our flat all the way to Hammersmith. It's like a half hour there, half hour back. And I read my book on the train because it was light. It was air conditioned. It was a muggy evening. I didn't want to sit in a loud pub full of city boys. So I got on the Hammersmith and City line and read.
Yeah.
And that's quite a good idea. Also, I have to confess that knowing that you have me on Find My Friends, I knew that you'd look at where I was. And I knew that if you saw me going up and down the Hammersmith and City line, it would drive you otherworldly insane.
Well, yeah, but it's because yes, I'm controlling.
Yes, very.
I like knowing where you are.
Yeah, very much.
It's very useful with the kids to know where you are as well.
Ish.
Yeah, I guess. I don't need it.
No, you don't.
But I have caught you out quite a few times.
I don't think you have caught me out.
I have.
When have you caught me out?
Just with when you've been drinking or, you're sat in a pub for a long period of time.
But I work in pubs without drinking very often.
Yeah.
So also you think?
Exactly. I called you one of these nights this week. I think it was on Monday, pre-luteal, but, you know, still getting into the danger zone. And you sounded drunk, and we spoke for maybe 5 minutes, and I was like, why are you drinking? Why are you drinking now? Like, well, because we have this deal that you like, oh, it sounds awful to say out loud. I hate it.
Go on.
We have this deal at the moment, even though I know that people have commented you guys shouldn't do deals.
Yeah, we shouldn't do deals.
We shouldn't do deals, but I hate even saying it. It's so embarrassing. We have this deal that you don't drink if I'm not drinking. We only drink together.
I've stopped that deal.
No, but you shouldn't have stopped that deal without telling me you stopped that deal. When did you say you were stopping that deal? So when have you been drinking then?
All the time. I'm drunk right now. I've been drinking all day. I'm not really. I'm just...
Did you stop that deal?
Sorry?
Have you stopped that deal without telling me?
I don't like that deal.
But have you stopped it without telling me?
I told you yesterday that I'd stopped that deal.
When did you tell me yesterday?
I said that...
when did you tell me yesterday?
I said to you that I needed to be sufficient unto myself, and that I needed to not be beholden to any ideas of you, or I'm not running things by you.
No, you didn't say anything about stopping the deal though. You just said about losing, you want to get healthy and stuff. And you were saying I need to do it on my own, which is completely fair. You need to do it however you want to do it, whatever. It's mainly that I just worry about you, you know, just going, you don't have a very good, your control, your willpower sometimes is quite lax.
Sure.
You run away with yourself. And that's what I worry about, especially when you're on your own and not with us. I just worry that you're just kind of draining your life away.
I'm fine, baby. I'm fine.
Yeah, but you haven't been historically. So I have a right to be concerned.
I get that.
Especially if I'm doing everything as well with the kids, I do have a right to have a say in like what you're doing too. Or like I care about what you're doing.
Sure.
No, you have tricked me into this, and now I sound awful when actually you have done so much stuff that has led us here. We need the woman from couples therapy.
We need to watch that.
We need the woman here to come and tell us why this is such a contentious issue with us. Is alcohol is the biggest issue in our relationship.
Yeah.
It is. It really is the biggest thing. It's the thing that will break us.
Sure.
Unless I start dramatically increasing the amount I drink.
I don't think you need to do that.
No, but I physically can't. I've had one beer today and I feel drunk.
It was 7.5% though.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, it's very strong beer.
Why did you let me have that?
Because it's your favourite one. You said, pick me the one that's my favourite. It's only 2/3 of a pint. It's barely even touched the sides for me.
I wonder how many other couples text, I just can't do this anymore to each other every week. I think if I searched, I just can't do this anymore, it would come up a lot on my phone.
You should search the word nightmare and see how often you text me that. It's a nightmare.
I've stopped doing that, to be fair, because you were so horrible about that. It's very easy to claim, you know, to be judgmental of me calling it a nightmare when you're not there.
But I'm doing this. I
know. I was really mean in these texts. Now I'm looking back. The luteal texts were not great.
Yeah. That's good though. That's good. I was pretty crap this luteal phase, I have to say, because I got sucked in. It's so hard not to get sucked in.
Should I read it out?
No, don't read it out.
Okay, it's really bad. It's really bad.
Let me see.
Have you got the swords? It kind of started this one because our oldest son did an exam last weekend, which was very stressful. And he had quite a bad reaction to the test in that he felt really sick. So I think stress caused him to get sick, which meant the next day he couldn't come to a thing that we had planned, a social thing. And I got angry that Alfie wasn't forcing Donnie to come, and he was kind of sitting on the fence with it. And I got annoyed because I wanted Donnie to come, and
not that bad.
I knew that he was sick, but I also thought that he could handle it and he could come, and Alfie was kind of sitting on the fence, and I got annoyed. At the same time as 10, our 4-year-old had been at a fair and seen these swords that he needed. And I had promised him the swords. And whilst I was having this fight with Alfie while we were at the thing and Alfie was at home with Donnie, I also needed to know that Alfie had got the swords. The swords were very important. So in amidst the kind of very luteal, angry texts are, have you got the swords?
And I had got the swords.
Yeah, you have. You had.
4 swords, in fact. Got twice as many as I need because these bits of plasticky crap, they break. And shit.
Anyway,
those texts aren't that bad. They were not as bad as you originally sold them. Actually, don't come back. Stay at your mum's.
I don't want this anymore. I mean that.
And then me saying, I'm just reading on the train.
Just let me know when. Yeah, I'm just reading on the train. You horror. Let me know when you've gone to bed. And then I say, nope. And then you came back and I was watching Mad Men kind of stubbornly. I was going to be awake until you got back. And I just remember thinking, I need to go to sleep. I need to be awake when he gets back. And you came in and I just pretended I just didn't even look at you and stubbornly continued watching Mad Men until I passed out.
Yeah, I got very sucked in.
I'm sorry. It's bad.
I'm sorry.
It's bad. The only option is to get me pregnant. That's the only option.
Mm-hmm.
It's also bad. It's bad right now because we're stressed.
Where are we going to move when we've priced ourselves out of living in Liverpool?
No, wait. I'm just going to clarify something.
I'm going to live on the Isle of Man.
Is that expensive?
No, you don't pay tax on the Isle of Man.
Ooh.
And it's a short ferry ride from Liverpool.
The luteal phase is only bad when everything else is bad too. Because everything is quite stressful at the moment, it hits me a bit harder. When everything's a bit easier, it's all a little bit easier.
Yeah. And we've had a lot of those easy times recently, haven't we?
It's not been the easiest 7 months of our lives.
No.
But a lot has happened.
Well,
we're quite tired now. I think we should stop. We've been very slow, actually.
I think it's been quite a nice episode. I've liked the energy of it.
I haven't.
Have you not enjoyed this one?
I think we should have talked about Cat Deeley.
We should have talked about Cat Deeley more.
We just had this thought on the way back from dinner that.
But do you think that's because you were drunk? You thought it was really funny?
I think I must have been drunk. But why did you mention Cat Deeley?
I like Cat Deeley.
Yeah, but you mentioned the fact that you liked her.
Yeah.
But why?
Because I just thought it was funny.
No, but what did I say that
I don't know. I just think I thought it was funny, the idea that I told you, like, I think it's the idea of a couple who have been together for 10 years and the man telling the woman in the couple that after 10 years that he regularly reads up about how Cat Deeley's doing.
So you don't.
And I pretended that I read a lot about, and what do you mean you read about Cat Deeley? And I said, just to find out what she's up to. Like what's happening in the career? Where's she going? Has she got new management? I just really like knowing.
She's thriving.
What Cat Deeley's up to. Yes, she's had...
She's the main presenter of This Morning now.
She's the new Philip Schofield. Mm-hmm. Only in presenting capacity.
Hard job, though. She has to be up every morning. Very early on
I kissed her on the cheek once.
Did you? When?
I went to SMTV Live.
Because your dad did the music.
Because my dad wrote Wonky Donkey.
Wonky Donkey? Is that how it goes?
I mean, not totally, no. But at the same time, Yeah, you more or less. And we said goodbye to Cat Deeley, and I kissed her on the cheek.
I just loved her.
She had a very spongy sort of. You felt like you were kissing the makeup a lot.
Oh,
because she had TV makeup on.
Yeah.
Very nice woman.
She's always had really good hair. Really good hair.
For sure.
She's taken care of it well, and she's dyed it well. Botox
in her jaw for grinding.
Oh, that's how we talked about Cat Deeley, because we were talking. I was saying how tired I am and how I've been sleeping at the foot of the bed,
like a dog, because
the two boys are just getting a little bit too
big for sharing a bed with. We should do more impressions on this podcast.
And I didn't sleep very well last night, and my mouth guard didn't work, so I grinded a lot. And you said, "Oh, you should have Botox in your jaw." I said, "Yeah, maybe." And then you said, "Like Cat Deeley."
There we go.
Cat Deeley does.
And that's how we decided this was going to be a Cat Deeley special.
And then we started talking about Fame Academy.
Before we break up again.
Hold it. Save it for the podcast.
The Cat Deeley episode. Yeah, Jessie wanted to talk all about Fame Academy, all about Lamar, all about...
Lamar, If There's Any Justice in the World, was the anthem of my sixth form years.
And he came second in Fame Academy?
Yeah, and he cheated on his girlfriend or his wife with someone in Fame Academy.
Is that true, or do you have to say allegedly?
There was footage, because there were...
Footage?
There's footage. Yeah, because they filmed them the whole time. It was basically a hybrid of a reality show and the X Factor, like a Big Brother meets the X Factor.
Oof, I'm sold.
It was perfect.
But who won the first one?
A guy called David, maybe? David? Yeah, a Scottish guy.
Yeah, because he kind of sank without trace, didn't he?
Yeah. And I think Patrick Keelty and Kat presented that together, and now they're married and they've got 2 kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
but she moved to LA for years.
Patrick Keelty's the new Gay Byrne, I think.
Hmm?
He's the new chat show host in Ireland.
Oh, right. Yeah. He does that. Yeah.
And he's replaced Gay Byrne.
Oh, right. Yeah. I really like them both. I think they're really good. Okay, let's stop this podcast.
What other Cat Deeley based memories do you have?
Well, post-rape, obviously.
Okay. Well, this has been before we break up again with Alfie Brown and Jessie Cave.
Yeah.
We were so close.
Post-rape.
56 minutes in without mentioning rape.
Well, you keep mentioning grief.
I know.
These are our 2 things. You're going to hold on to them.
We need to upload little sound cues.
Yeah. What would the rape sound be? The rape alarm.
No, that would be a bit much for the listener, I think, to have to hear a rape alarm.
Anyway, the morning after I was raped, I did watch SMTV, and I remember just watching Cat Deeley and feeling kind of completely like disassociating.
Yeah.
As I waited for the police to arrive.
Fucking hell.
But thank God for SMTV for getting me through with my Cocoa Pops. Morning.
I wonder if it was my episode, the one that I had my song on.
That would be incredible.
Wouldn't it?
Your song?
Ant's song that I wrote.
You wrote a song for SMTV?
Mm-hmm. You'd take a popular song and then you'd change the lyrics to be about SMTV in some way, and then they would perform it. And I changed the lyrics of Sex Bomb by Moose T to be Ant's song, and it went Ant's song, this is Ant's song. And
was it nepotism that you got yours played, or did you win?
You'd have to think so, wouldn't you? I'm not sure my dad, who had to arrange all of these songs. I think actually it was a slow week and they'd had a bunch of shit things. Right. And my dad said to me, "Can you think of anything?" And I went, "Yeah."
That's nice. Did he?
Because we were very into the Tom Jones song Reloaded at that point, which is full of Tom Jones doing covers of old songs with... he had Baby It's Cold Outside with Carice Matthews from Catatonia.
Yeah, I remember that.
He had Burning Down the House with the Stereophonics. Or maybe just Kelly, whatever his name is. Close enough, but not too far. Baby, you know where you are. Fire, fire, we'll fire. Watch out. Strange, but not a stranger. Cool, baby.
We're in a hotel. They're going to hate us.
I could have done it louder, but I chose not to. I can only really do the Tom Jones impression if it's very, very loud. What's new, pussycat? Oh,
Ow!
Sorry. This is good, isn't it? Anyway.
We're going to get a complaint now.
We're not. We've stopped now. It's graduation day. I might just be an excited music graduate celebrating the only way I know how with a few of my favourite Tom Jones songs. Anyway, Tom Jones Reloaded. Watch. That's my gift to you.
Okay, this has been a very strange episode.
It has been a very strange episode, but keep your ears peeled and whatnot.
Just let's go to bed.
Oh my God, I'm so ready for bed. Need to have a longie though.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Cheers.